weight the semaglutide, the active drug in Ozempic. Multiple people take a weekly dose.
Hello, people. Welcome to September Review. It's kind of crazy. I've been looking over so much footage that I've filmed. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of interesting that now I know this is the footage I'm going to be editing. So I should make it easier on myself by speaking well. Anyways, I got a list and some more of how this month went. If I had to give this month a name, it would be the month of disciplines, which a discipline is something that requires effort, time, energy, and consistency. And I think that applies very well to this month. It's great that I won't have to edit in music, because... Also, shout out to this place. I asked if I could film in the grocery store right here, and I had to go through like 3 people, and then I came here, and the manager was this nice lady. She said, yeah, if you're not going to be bothering anyone, you should be good. Oh, great. I was going through the photos, and I thought, man, there is not much. Although this month had its great share of cool moments, so I'll go through that. 75 hard began. The great teller of who is a strong man and woman and who is not. I lost on day 1 because I was doing Whole Foods and I ate bread. Pure bread. It was manna from heaven. But I kept it for about 2 weeks, I believe. Now I'm doing kind of my own version. I'm doing 3 liters of water, 10 pages a day, whatever physical thing I need to do. And then with food, I think I am going to limit my UPFs, my ultra-processed food intake, because that is good to, limit. Started going to Doxa College. Went for my first time. I had been invited many, many times, a lot by Ian and some other people, and either something wouldn't work out, or I wouldn't feel like going, so I wouldn't go. But I went for my first time, and it was really good. It was really great. I met Mike, one of the leaders there, one of the main guys there. Talked with him for about 30 minutes, I think. He told me pretty much his whole life story. It was pretty cool. And then I just went last week, got to meet a lot of people, had really good teaching by Josh, and I'm planning to go this week because they're going to the Lance property, which is like pretty much Disneyland from what I've heard. I heard they have a rock wall, so you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post taking down noobs on the rock wall. What's up next? Emerald Pools with Michael. Went to this place near Tahoe called the Emerald Pools to rock climb with Michael. Oh, get the carabiner.
We're not gonna get our rope back at this rate. Lower.
Hey YouTube. So I'm going up this tree.
There's not much pools. It's not what I expected. Or maybe we didn't go to the right place, but it was just like a river. It was the Yuba River. The climbing was also a bit congested because it was a Saturday.
We got 2 groups of climbers. There. When we were coming up here, Michael said, "Oh, competition." He's in a winner growth mindset. We're here to win.
But we had a good time. We had a good day. Cool place I've never been to before. Been consistently eating clean. I think I was also doing that in August as well. Because I'm spending a lot more energy exercising, I want to make sure that the fuel that I'm using is high quality. So been doing that. I think I was doing it kind of towards the end of August and during August. With this clean eating, I've pretty much been slamming a mango a day. I'm definitely at least 1% mango right now. I had Didyas Birthday, my grandpa's birthday. When it was his 60th birthday, it was pretty much like we would talk about it as like a urban legend or like a myth. Like, oh, do you remember his 60th birthday? It was like this legendary thing. We'd talk about it all the time, how amazing it was. Then it was his 70th birthday this month. It wasn't as magical, like I've talked about before, but it was still a really good time. We went Phantom, went poltergeist hunting. I also think the little video I made out of it, the second half is, I've never edited something that emotional. So emotional that Easton thought my grandpa died. I didn't mean to make it that emotional though. He's not dead. He's doing well. It was a good time. Got to meet some people, talk to some people that I hadn't seen in a while, like Marco and Yannick. Yeah, it was a good time. Harry, you. This is le cringe. Le sigh, cringe on. Got into algebra. I just had this itch. I it's September, my brain was like, okay, man, it's time to get ready for math. And I had to give in. But yeah, I just had this feeling like, man, I want to do some math. So I just got Simon's algebra thing and started doing it. But then I realized that I don't understand a lot of core principles. Like, I would understand the methods that you'd have to do in math, but I never understood the principles. So I ended up going back to Algebra 1. I'm going through that right now, just sweeping through, with a fine-toothed comb, making sure I understand as many principles as I can. And then that led into me going onto Wikipedia for about math things, which eventually led to me looking into and then making those math videos, which I really liked doing. So kind of interesting the chain of relation, how I wasn't planning to make videos at all when I started doing that algebra, or even when I was thinking about doing it, but it led to me making some good videos that I like. Got a road bike from a cool Dutch guy named Fred. Got it for $380, $5 extra for some clip-ins. It's a pretty old bike from 2006, and I love it. I've definitely banged it up a bit. After one ride, the handlebars, the left one was like this, but we were able to get that fixed. But yeah, it's taken some beating, but I've been doing it. I got about 120 miles on it so far, and it's great. I love it. I don't think I've ever ridden a road bike, and every time I take it off the rack to ride it, it just shocks me how light it is. It's 20 pounds compared to my mountain bike that's like 33, 35 pounds. Fantastic bike. Oh yeah, and I named the bike Fred, after Fred. Went to an undisclosed cave somewhere nearby. It's been, Michael's lifelong dream, his childhood dream, every kind of dream, to go to that cave. An undisclosed cave. So he came to it one day. He saw that the gate was open. So we planned to attempt to get in there. We packed up gear, lots of lights, not to risk it. I got a camera, a GoPro. Forgot the SD card, so it's only the GoPro, and went in there.
Oh, rest in peace.
Because of the fact that it collapsed, but it's back. Okay, look this way. It just goes and goes and goes.
It was a pretty cool thing. And then maybe a week ago, I think, or 1 or 2 weeks ago, went with Simon, Jeremiah, and Gianna. And at that time, I wasn't worried about filming as much, so I got to enjoy it more. And yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. I don't know if I'll make a video out of it, because it's not really, it's kind of meh. The visuals especially, it's just mostly black. Yeah, just like certain moments, like there's a lake in the river, and just swimming in that, there's a boat that you can swim in. That's kind of surreal. And even if my eyesight would be better, I think it would be even cooler. And then just sitting, everyone's sitting in silence in the cave. The absolute darkness and dripping of the water is pretty crazy. It's the darkest dark, because there's no possibility for like light particles to even slip through. If you have walls, I'm getting off topic. Working on Michael's dirt lot, his great place on DJ Place. Worked there for a day. It's a pretty interesting experience. Decided not to do it again. Began weekly long bike rides with Michael. We've done our second one. Got a total of 70 miles from those 2 rides. First one, that was 40 miles. I was great. It was kind of like, it was like the feeling after a long run, but then and Michael was bonking, which is like just hitting the wall. Like, you got no energy. I was feeling fine. It's just like it was a consistent push. But then last week we had a 30-mile one that we started uphill, and it wasn't insane. It wasn't insane. It was just gradually uphill, and it just killed me. I don't know. I got 6 hours of sleep that day. Maybe that was it. But Michael was like, "Man, this is great." He's leading. I'm drafting off him even, and then it was horrible. It was the worst ride I've ever done. I mean, not inherently bad, but just bad for me to go through. It builds character. It's good. They know my stuff. How'd they get my playlist? I wonder. There's a joke in The Office about this song. and I don't remember what it is. If you don't know what that joke is also, leave a like. Leave a like on this video, okay? And hit that notification bell. Oh, this is Mix 96, by the way. So, Sam, I know you're freaking out right now. They're playing Mix 96. We would play the hits today and the populars of yesterday. Oh, so since this month, I've just been pretty much on the grind, as I planned. It's been more tempting to be lazy because work is harder. It's more tempting to relax, opposed to when you're not doing much. It's not really desirable to be lazy. So that's been something that I've been fighting against. That's my biggest struggle right now. But you know, it's good. But that's something that I have to be on the watch for. Sluggardness, but it is good. Thankfully, I can deal with it. Been watching lots of Vsause this month. Been having the itch for algebra and Vsause. That's what we're in slacks does to you. You know, when I got end of the day, I can watch some YouTube. It's Vsause. Like those mangoes, I am just plowing through Vsause videos. I just put one that says "We are locked in" on it. Yeah, I guess we are. Yeah, we are locked in. This is the month of discipline and locked. Although the reason I won't fully endorse this is because the people that use the term locked in do not lock in. There has to be a saying or some proverb about just working hard and not talking about it, because there's something about it. I'm not sure what the psychology behind it is, but I'm pretty sure everyone that says, yeah, I'm gonna lock in, we gonna lock in, they do not lock in. Very little of them consistently stay locked in. Do it first and then talk about it. Feeling good, like August, no big issues. Yeah, I think that's definitely a result of working and getting stuff done. The male needs to be getting things done to feel good, what I've learned. And yeah, I've been working, I've been doing stuff, so you know, it's no surprise that I'm just no big problems. I'm good. Although I was streaming the other day, 2 days ago, and for some reason everyone was saying I'm depressed. I don't know where this is coming from. And then Sam sent this the next morning. I don't know where this is coming from. I mean, sure, it doesn't really, I'm not really offended by it, I'm just confused. And then Gianna was like, yeah, Mikey, don't end it all when you end stream. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So thankfully that's not the truth. The reason it's the month of disciplines, because I've been growing daily in my mind, body, and spirit. And it's been very good. It's been very good. And now the final thought. I saved this for the end because I think it's a good way to wrap it up. It's been a year since I pretty much started, since last 75 Hard. It was the original lock-in when I actually started working on myself, growing, and there's been some milestones that are being hit right around this time. The discipline is paying off. I'm able to see it. In milestones like I finished my first journal, and this must be easier for some people compared to me, but it's just like an 80-page college ruled notebook that I journaled in and just finished it like a week or two ago. I'm 3 miles away from having run 1,000 miles tracked with Strava, but pretty much in my lifetime I haven't really run outside of this year in my life, so about to hit 1,000 miles. I've been working hard on videos, and now with the equation video 57, I believe, I was able to work hard on a video that I enjoyed, but also in the thumbnail and the title and the way that the video was made, I was able to produce a good video, and it's paying off because it's one of my best performing videos right now. I think it just broke 100 views, and it's great to see that my hard work and the fruit of that. But also physically wise, I've grown. I'm stronger. I'm in running peak right now. But yeah, that is about it. That is September of 2024. It is October 1st. I was on Instagram yesterday, and apparently October 1st means the winter arc. If you're not aware what that is, it's pretty much you saying, okay, winter's starting, I'm locking in, I'm gonna focus on myself and grow.
As good as you are about staying fit, sometimes you miss a day.
Or 2 or 3.
And that's where a fitness friend at InShape Family Fitness comes in handy.
Yeah, like someone with more maturity and self-discipline.
Point being that working out with a friend is a great way to keep each other accountable.
It's kind of what I was just talking about. Well, yeah, people are calling this the time to lock in. What I've learned, just kind of to the launch point, not saying anything against it. I'm glad that I've learned that things like that for me don't work. Maybe you can try this, just like a quick note, because this is the month of discipline for me. This has been a month of discipline. What I've learned, the best way to grow in disciplines and to have consistency and to just grow in habits, this method of, okay, it's time to lock in, October 1st, or, it's summer started, school's over, get yourself on the grind. I've never had something like this go well. On a certain day, I start a lot of good habits, like, okay, I'm gonna exercise and eat well and drink a lot of water and stretch and meditate and do yoga and do 8 hours of schoolwork. That has never worked in my life. It always falls through, I burn out, or I get lazy because I'm not used to it. Because all of that at once, it's like running your mile time, but trying to do that for a marathon. You can keep it up for a little bit, but you're gonna burn out. Only people that have trained to be able to run your mile time can run it for a marathon. The marathon should be pretty much your whole life. You should try to keep them for your life. But my point is, try to build up habits slowly. If starting on a certain day with a ton of habits doesn't work for you, because that's what's worked for me. I can see when I was younger, I would try a lot of stuff like that, and the best thing that I found is build up habit by habit. Once you've kind of locked down a habit and you're doing it consistently, get more and get more. Like, for example, taking cold showers have pretty much become like making my bed for me. I don't even think about it. And it's great. I don't even have to think about it. I just do it. Not saying you need to do cold showers, but that's just an example. Like, I started those way before certain habits. I didn't start everything positive that I do in my life all at once. So build up habit by habit. Things take time. You know that. So if you want to grow in something, do it bit by bit, brick by brick, build up a habit. Once it becomes an actual habit, then start adding on another one and then another one. So that's what I recommend. Alrighty, saying I got a minute of footage left on the camera. Better go to Foursquare and record quarterly review with Michael. I know. Your boy is responsible and stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I'm very blessed that I have a camera that I can record and document things with. It's great that I can have it something that supports what I like to do. So I'm very blessed. Shout out to this KFC/A&W for the manager letting me record this. Enjoy life. Enjoy life and work hard. That is the best way to enjoy it. See ya.